Is it possible to beat Cassette Beasts without any partners? No. At least, not in vanilla. You can't fight archangels if you haven't unlocked Kaylee yet. So I made a mod that turns the game into a solo experience and tried to patchwork a solution that can work during the tutorial segment. First things first, let's establish some rules. Otherwise, this run would just end up being this. No random starter and no critical mass, so you have to put in some effort in strategizing. In the spirit of this challenge, I won't be using the tapes the partners come with. For the next few rules, I feel like it's worth mentioning that I have some history in speedrunning this game. As such, I will approach this challenge as if it is one and try to beat it in one sitting, maybe doing some detours that can help me with the challenge rather than do some grinding. So with that in mind, I will be using items whenever possible. They're really there just to expedite the process. I prefer solutions to challenge runs to be approachable and avoid insane luck. So, that means no attributes and no bootlegs outside of the free one you get in Harbor Town. Also no mailbox codes since they might expire in the future. And let's address the topic of difficulty in Cassette Beasts. I'll set AI smartness to literally Skynet, though this doesn't exactly mean they're difficult, it just means they're predictable. This slider just sets the likelihood that the AI will choose a random move rather than calculating the best move to use, and even then it doesn't account for a lot of things. I would know since I had to code in a lot of extra stuff for the Kaizo mod. As for level scaling, it determines how enemy level should depend on the player's level versus their natural level. If we set it to disabled, which is one level below an empty bar, enemies will use their natural level. Setting it to boring, they'll use either player level or natural level, whichever is lower. Setting it all the way up to impenetrable grind, they'll use whichever is higher. Some areas in the main island go all the way up to level 50, and I don't have the time to reach that level naturally. But I want to impose a level scaling for the boss fights so that we'll always be at the same level. As such, I'll be adjusting level scaling freely, but make sure to respect the level cap. If I am above their level, we'll set it to impenetrable grind. If I am below their level, we'll set it to boring. I'll also be doing some skips here and there, nothing too game breaking, but I won't use Morgante song skip. Before starting, we'll set level scaling all the way to the max to get extra experience during the tutorial, and the speedrun timer will be visible so we can advance through text faster. Instead of having to mash, you can just hold down a button to quickly advance through text boxes. With all that out of the way, let's arrive at New World. Alone. Let's go with this one. Alright, so first things first, let's pick up a 100 wood in this chest. We're gonna need this later because we'll be needing to rest, and it's not guaranteed that we'll get wood from the first few encounters in the game. In the end, I decided to leave this tutorial battle untouched since I didn't have the time to change the dialogue, and this cutscene is also a bit of a mess to edit through. We'll talk more about the mod later. Now, for starter choice, for the early game, Banship is like really good. For the long term, Candevil is way better. I think I'm gonna go Candevil here. I might regret this. Since we're playing at impenetrable grind, this traffic cap should be level 5. Yeah. Okay, lead yourself. But this is the last time we'll see Kaylee in battle. Let's complete the set, I would say. Let's complete darkness. There we go. I think it would be fun for there to be a visual whenever I'm doing post commentary. So, let's talk about this mod. This was originally designed so you could just spend some time away from partners and explore the island alone. The sort you would do once you've beaten the game just to have some personal time away from everyone else. But the tutorial segment is a bit fuzzy when you try to remove Kaylee from the equation, so I had to hack in a way to make the whole thing work. So, even though Kaylee will be following us around for a little bit here, we'll be all on our own in battle. Oh, that's a good crit. I don't think it mattered. So yeah, I've also modified the party menu. Forgot to mention that. Hey. And even though this text says we've unlocked Kaylee and the Serenade, we only have one Candevil at the moment. And we can say goodbye for Kaylee here as our partner. The camping. Without Kaylee, there's nothing really stopping us from exploring all the way through here, but I'm gonna follow the intended progression for now. Fossil, not useful unfortunately, but that's fine. Just so we can get Mothwing Glide. Although, you ever meet a person for like 5 minutes, but they leave such a strong impression that you start hearing their voice in your head. We don't exactly get Glide from recording Dominant. We get it by clearing through this encounter specifically. This is a guaranteed record since it's the tutorial. We'll see if we get lucky here.
Right.
We could wipe here if that gets so bad. We're in big trouble here. I'm gonna burn a rewind. Goodbye, Dominant. Okay, we need to actually land this one. Good. We need to survive this. Okay, good. And now that we're through, I'm going to set level scaling back to default. You can't enter Harbor Town Station if you don't have at least 2 healthy tapes. And well, Dominant's broken right now. I have a strategy in mind for this challenge, and for that we'll need Dandelion. So, we need to get rid of Traffic Cab first and foremost. Okay, Traffic Cab gone. This might not be enough actually. Oh, 60%, that's not good. Dealing damage has a big contribution to record rate. I cannot deal damage. Yeah, we got it. Yes, we got Dandelion. Dandelion gets leech at 2 stars, and I think that might be handy for this sort of challenge. Silicon Slash, interesting. Doesn't really matter though, because for the Morgantha fight, you're really not supposed to lose this one. Unskippable cutscene, that's great.
No. Oh no.
Morgantha has 19 HP, and all our attacks deal 1 damage. So, we're just gonna be doing this 19 times. Yeah, it's about as exciting as you think. I can sometimes still hear Kaylee talking. Yep, though fusion happens because Kaylee's not actually real. We become invulnerable to all damage once at 1 HP. We got an olive up. I would have preferred an upgrade there, but whatever. So like normally there's a crash here, no crash. And it auto gives you the quest since you didn't formally get it since you didn't trigger the Gramophone Cafe cutscene here with Kaylee. So I've manually added it in via the mod. Tutorial done. Now let's worry about how to beat the game. We need to defeat 4 archangels to unlock Knightsbridge Station. Again, this mod wasn't originally designed for this challenge, so I decided to just block access to partner-related archangels. This leaves us with Papatox, Hecahedron, Alice, Lamento Mori, and Babilit. Of these 5, I ended up not doing Lamento Mori since there are a ton of mandatory fights leading up to it, and Ritual will be difficult to deal with for the plan I'll be using. More on that later.
Hey! So...
Your quest will never be resolved. Who power stands this early? I think I'll take that because it means I don't have to pick up Squire later down the line. Oh! Cold story even. Sorry, Kaylee. I mean who? Let's grab the old book. I'll pick up you. Fossil is completely useless. I can afford 1 more of you. Taunt. Having 1 extra cold store could come in handy. You know what? Coffee would have been a good thing to buy. Actually, yeah, it's like 8 star to start the combo. Ooh, nice crit. Go, Auntie, go. Now I'm going to enter the Ranger Outpost just so I can have it as a fast travel point. Delegate, completely useless. We're on our own. Do just that. Jump over you. And then enter here. Might as well. I also wanted to record Terracotta for Cold Store and Hot Potato, so I thought the best place to get them would be below the Ranger Outpost. Yep, there it is, Terracotta. Oh, there's two of them. And because I have level scaling to recommended, the monsters here are like at level 16. Like, why? This is on the way to the ranger outpost, but somehow they're way higher level than Popatox. Uh-oh. It's nearly impossible to run away from a pair of wild monsters. The flee chance involves comparing the player team's total speed to the enemy team's total speed, and guess who has the numbers advantage? We're gonna lose this. We should be using Zep. Oh, good job. There's still a lot of damage. Oh, that's so much damage. But you now have Leech, so that should help me for a little bit. I'm gonna use an Ice 9 tape. It's better than a basic tape. Maybe? Come on. 28%. Ooh. Now I'm gonna burn a rewind here, just so we can guarantee clear this fight. Pretty bad. Not at all what I expected, but you know, we got Leech at least. I'm not gonna really care too much about the level scaling unless it's against an Archangel fight. Maybe? Oh, careful ka? Ah, dude, running away is going to be a problem. I forgot about that. A smoke bomb would fix this problem, yes, but plastic is a luxury resource and I'd rather spend it on tapes. Can I flee now? 50%. I'll take it. There's a Terracotta in sight. Ah, there's a Carnivore Viper though. I do have a respool in case of emergency. Needless to say, that was a wipe, but I'll instead reload the save since the penalty of losing some of your items stings when you barely have any to begin with. Yes, there is a mod that removes this annoyance, and yes, I made said mod, but it's too late for that now. I don't see Terracotta, we're immediately bailing. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with this. I think the numbers disadvantage really hurts. For now, I want to start setting up a wall. Gonna have to burn another rewind. Entire recording. I think I'm gonna lose actually. Yeah, we lose our wall here, unfortunate, but it's fine. Come on, just record. I wasn't aware of it at the time, but Terracotta has a record rate of 25. For comparison, Dandelion had a record rate of 50, meaning if we set the same conditions, the probability of recording Terracotta is half that compared to Dandelion. And we're nowhere near level 20 yet, so Chrome tapes aren't available for purchase. I'm having a lot of difficulty with this thing. Alright, we're burning to our tapes here. It's a leech, come on. Oh, okay, finally. Terracotta. That was really rough. After going through that slog, my next goal is to get some movement abilities. No bulletinos, unfortunately. Ah, dang it. Where are my bulletinos? I think Musketeer's next. I don't have these memorized off the top of my head. A rat to sell. There they are. So, well, right. So you can't move to the left here from any of these. You're gonna have to start from here in order to. We need to get rid of this Velociraptor ASAP. Yep. Literally Skylight AI. Yeah. Okay, goodbye Velociraptor. Come on. Come on. Okay, good. Passive turn, come on. 60%. Yes, built-in a dash. That's way harder than it should have been. That's why I just doomed if there's a Braxo too. I just need to get rid of this guy. Okay, good crit. And it missed, that's good. Ah, come on, that was 60%. Nice. 61%? Yes! Okay, we got electromagnetism, that's good. Next, it's time to grab the secret weapon for this challenge, Bushai. And now, okay, good, the solo one. Whew. Oh, why do you have Dock Lift this early on? Okay, good. Passive play. Come on, burn tick. 50%, come on. Ah, we didn't get it. That's unfortunate. That's our last tape. We're in trouble if we don't record it. You chose Wallop. Okay, good. We got Bushai. Heh, that's funny. The whole line can use both Hot Potato and Fire Stance. This is how I will try to beat this challenge. But perhaps not in the way you think. The AI knows how to play around Fire Stance. After you use the move once, they will try to avoid using melee attacks on that character unless it's an angelic attack. This behavior will stick around until a Fire Stance user no longer has this move, like after switching out or being berserk. But they don't understand the concept of bombs. So, we will use Fire Stance to manipulate the AI and discourage them from being able to transfer back the bomb. Nice jankening. So like the game gets confused since we can have up to 6 tapes. It's just that that 6th tape is completely inaccessible to us because we don't have a partner available. I also did a few fights every now and again, sometimes against my will, to get some XP. So whenever that happens, I'll just briefly show them. I think we'll have a better time using Terkoka. Can't complain about that. Avalanche is marginally better than Hot Potato, but that usually requires an ice bootleg and Glitter Pondwalker. We'll just keep exploring and unlock more stations along the way. There we go, AP boost. AP starter is much better, but I don't want to fight a fusion for it, so this will have to do for now. Oh, we're really starting out like this, huh? And who thought it was a good idea to give Spring Hill this annoying moveset? That's gonna be a lot of XP though, because this is a double fight. No! That's unfortunate. Okay, so let's scale the mountain. This is a really awkward way to scale the mountain. I think we might hit the Gatekeeper Ranger there. I don't want to do that. You know, we could technically get Brush Room this way. Brush Room has a record rate of 15, so we're gonna have a bad time recording. Do I have to hug the wall here? It's kind of hard to navigate. I think, yeah, this is right. That's good. Yeah, and I'm also curious what the gravestones say, since I didn't really make any changes there. There's a chest here that I would like to open. Yeah, this is a very suboptimal run of this challenge. Oh no. You know what, I might as well beat you up. Ha! Okay, enough distractions. We're playing at max AI smartness, so this strategy is fairly consistent. But that's with hindsight from someone doing post-run commentary. Back then, I was just winging it. You too? What do you mean you too? I'm the only one here. Okay, no spotlight. When there's only one effigy, there's a 50% chance of spotlight appears. If it doesn't, no switch happens. I'm gonna maybe boost first turn here. That's so much damage. I need to leave this buddy. Because we're slower, we should be fine now. Hot potato. Oh, what are you cooking? I'm not complaining by that because you're gonna re-hit yourself here. Huge damage, huge damage, huge damage. I mean, what's it gonna do? I'm just gonna use Fire Stance again. Let's not overthink this thing. And I will go. Why are you using AP still? Whatever. No flinch, that's pretty good. Want to rewind here for my Bushai. I think it's worth letting Candevil go down here for the first switch. That's fine. It's likely gonna AP still here. There we go, one archangel down. Let's see here. West. Watching it again, I would have done things differently to get a cleaner win, but a win's a win. That's not how it worked in testing. This is actually a sign of a much bigger issue later down the line. There shouldn't be a retrospective at the table. You know what? I think let's just go get Devil's win. Muscatel, no! Why, man? Why? Well, there goes our backup plan. Not get ganked by this. Wait. There we go, we can finally remaster. Yeah, Malcolm is kinda nice, but we really need more bulk now. There we go. This is really nice. It's better recording us on a basic tape. 50 is a little record flip? Yes. Okay, we got Devil's win. For the next boss, Babelit only has Smack as its melee attack, so it's not too bad. So long as we can get around confused. I didn't say anything. Let's see if this strat works. Babelit has Smack. We've already led wrong. What am I doing? We're already off on the wrong foot here. And a hot potato here. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, it goes for a bad joke first. What are you doing? That. I cannot take it for drain. This is really bad. This fight has already gone south. Okay, we prepared for this. Confused doesn't matter if you only have one usable move, in this case, hot potato. Let's not get a KO. This is true illumination. Need to swap out. It creates my confusion, which... Who would barely live that? Spend one turn healing. Just have to not get unlucky here. We have exactly one more turn to pull this one off. Okay, we just need to survive. Just need you to live. Oh, we barely live! Who is it? We defeated Babelit! Our second Archangel down. I wish we would be getting downgrade. I'm gonna burn a reodorant as crazy as that is. After that, I decided to go do Cherry Cross Station, but this time no Morgante song skip, so we'll have to dodge our way around some really nasty encounters. I'm gonna burn a reodorant so it can't aggro on me. There we go. No. Ah, this is dumbness. I'm gonna full reset here because this is just frustrating. Man, we were doing so well. Because I had to reset, the leftover reodorant timer got carried over. You don't even need to use the same save file for this exploit. Now here's proof of me discovering this back in 2023. This ended up being obscure knowledge most people don't know about, because why would anyone ever use a reodorant? I tried my best not to intentionally abuse this, but Dominant is unaffected by reodorant anyway, so really it's only for the spring heal, and you can always compensate by grinding and getting the extra plastic to buy a second reodorant. What? Why? That sucks. Why is this hitbox so big? I want to check what's on this chest though. Well, at least I can... Okay, good. At least it's a wing loom, a solo wing loom. We eventually got there. And now for the spookiest part, we need to fight a Queenix and a Mana Spear. Yeah, this is a much harder fight unfortunately for me. No! This is really bad. Doesn't even get rid of the Queenix. Dandelion, go! That's what I thought. That looks like it's less than 10% HP. I have a feeling. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to hope. Nope. Goodbye. Okay, Queenix is down. So that's nice at least. Man straight down. Yes, finally we have Huntorch, so that's gonna help a lot with our stuff. On second thought, probably not. Its defensive stats are still abysmal. Yeah, because this thing has guzzle fuel and I'm gonna be in big trouble. I am faster though, so... Queenix appearing here is really bad. Oh, it's using Gambit, uh-oh. Land, please? The miss is so annoying. Yeah, we're so dead here. He's gonna use Waterworks as well. Oh, come on, the one time you... Alright, we really need to change up our strategy because like, here's the plan. We're going to AP boost here. Not a big deal. At 4 AP, this is gonna deal a lot of damage. So we're gonna fire here. This should be Mountain Smash. Good damage. This needs to land, by the way. Please land. You can get away with one hot potato use. Okay, Waterworks. Oh, there's boom. Yeah, if Ventimon can tank this, it's over. Good. We're back to Huntorch gaming again. I really need this to land, please. Thank you. Let's just parry. Ha! Predicted. Get parried. Alice down. That was a really scuffed one. Another olive up. Okay, next hint. North. It's time to do the Tersaton puzzle and say hello to Hecahedron. Speaking of, did you know that in the world map and the minimap, the 4 micro islands over here are misaligned? We need to dodge this guy. Well, come on. No bad. Oh, come on. Tardigrade as well. This thing's so annoying to deal with. Yeah, I don't have the patience to fight you. Yes, a crisscross. Oh no! That's it, I've had enough. But as we've seen before, running away from monsters is quite difficult, and resources are thin. Now, how am I still short on... Oh my goodness.
Au revoir.
I didn't mean to do that. I would really like to get plastic, please. No plastic. Honestly, we might have to do this. Okay, we've 9 plastic. That's not enough, but you know what? I'm gonna make the 1 count. I can only buy 1. Ah, dang it. I completely forgot about this guy. I really don't want to be a fire type right now. Could I like spin around, man? Really gonna do this, huh? Ah! Cabal did really bad. I would like to run away from you. Good. I don't want to fight Scabalrus. Dodge. Really bad. Can I take you on? Yeah, I should not. Oh, I'm gonna do it again. Come on! Ah. I see a lot of people struggling with the lights out puzzle in Waterloop Station. From the default starting configuration, just interact with these 6 switches in any order. Like so. And just like that, we've solved the puzzle. Hit the lever, get rid of the traffic ram. The solution here is always the right one. Oh, come on, double obstacle, really? Obstacle is easily the worst of them since they're difficult to get rid of. And of course, there's 2 of them at the same time. This sucks. Really now? Weavelite I can deal with, but Fountas? Heka Hidden isn't really an issue. Even though it has sharp edges, it also likes to use damage roll. We'll open up with AP boost. I'm gonna show it pirate stance, so it's really not gonna want to. That's fine with me. So much damage, what the heck. Okay, good. Boom. We're gonna try to apply chip while I try to pull this thing back. Freeze, pull on my Hunt Torch. Ideally... Okay, good. Tactical KO there. And there we go, pretty easy archangel first try. We're towering trees. Even with just 4 song parts, we have enough information to find the location, then we can just brute force the action. With 4 archangels defeated, let's go chat with Aleph.
Hey! Sorry.
This is just a one-on-one discussion.
Archangel? Alas, I am Alan.
Alright, that's enough dawdling.
So please don't come. Really, I mean it.
Man, that was a crazy dream, and no one was here to even witness that. After face planting the ground, we can go ahead and unlock Knightsbridge Station just so we can fast travel to there later. Maybe it's 3? Look for, dash, magnet, maybe it's map 3 times? No. Not rock? No, not discard 3 items. Okay, wow, it's wait 30 seconds at night. Okay, block shock. We're now nearing the end of this challenge. To progress through Knightsbridge Station, however, we need to fight 2 fusions. I am not going to win this fight. Instead, I thought it would be better to try and get Jumpkin Vine Ball so we can do a neat skip and go straight to the final boss. But that first requires beating the Mega Gelatin fusion in Piper Farm and, well, earlier in the run I tried and failed to beat it.
Hello, sweetie.
Yeah, we need to buy a respool pouch here so that we can
Ta-ta.
afford 2 respools. I'll just do this then. Activate stall mode. Why do you have toxic stuff? Why did you crit? Come on, dude. Enemy monster grades are dependent on their level. Specifically, the amount of experience the tape has is based on the total experience they have at that level. So, at lower levels, they might be at 0 or 1 star, but at level 21, they have 2 stars now, which gives the fusion access to toxic stab. Hunter is a pretty juicy target. It's got really low defensive stats. Come on, I know you want toxic stab. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think we're kind of good though, right? So just get rid of one of them. Let's switch to Untorch back here. Okay, so it's really gonna want to toxic stab me now. I'm gonna Pirate Stance here. We finally beat this really awful fight. There's a Nevermart, annoyingly. I just put the jump into sleep. Oh, come on. Really? I live. Yes, we got Jumpkin. Okay, good. Jumpkin Vine unlocked. With all that done, it's time for the final boss fights. So we climb down again. I wasn't... Ah, no. And then, yeah, we want to be a little bit in the behind stuff. There we go. Almost there. Okay, I swear this skip isn't difficult. I just suck at it since it's been a while since I had to do this. We're going alone. We have no friends.
Oh!
I mean, we'll see if we get this first try. We probably won't. I want to take advantage of death by 10,000 cuts on the right turn it gets used. Let's just start by doing chip. This is an easy 5% damage. The turn order is so awkward though, but we'll see if this works. I take too much damage from death by 10,000 cuts. The evasion up is kinda nice though, but... Okay, I really want you to hit me, Aleph. Good fire damage. So it's gonna want to use Crystal Lens now and avoid that. So now's an opportunity to bomb it. Kaboom! Yep, there's Crystal Lens. Blossom, I'll go. We should leave this. We lived it. Pretty good. Okay, so that should block Aleph because it's likely going to sharpen here. Ow. Yes, okay. We're not out of the woods yet. We still have to get to Aleph Null. I don't even know if this is possible. We'll see. While I'm doing this alone, Aleph Null is going to be an issue, since he will use 2 random damaging attacks every round. There is no playing around this. Okay, let's go. Oh, let's go for a fire stance. Immediately pays off. Ha! Damage roll 1, that's pretty funny. Okay, we just need to deal up to 50% HP. One cannon's annoying. Okay. Wow, the fact that I live, that sucks. Okay, so we need to rewind here. Okay. Pearl Flash. I live this. Oh, barely. Ouch. This could easily backfire, honestly. Good. It's not good for me, but like... Yes, it's enough damage. We just need to survive this turn. No! We didn't survive the turn! No! We just had to survive that turn. Reloading the save and refighting would yield the same RNG and therefore make this fight more predictable, as the battle seed is affected by the number of times you've started that encounter, but that doesn't feel like the intended way. In the end, I took the wipe to allow the RNG to move on. Unfortunately, my next few attempts were not as successful. No, we're gonna lose here. It's like... No, uh-oh. This is a bad attempt already. We need to reset now. That was a bad attempt. Okay, let's make a risk here. I'm gonna fire here. Ah, it did not pay off. Nah, we're dead. What's happening? Oh, that's so much. What? Why is it a crit? Come on, dude. I'm so tired already. Okay, so as long as we can handle this one, which we should. Okay, so we've hit the halfway point now. Oh, finally made it. Oh. Yeah! We finally made it to phase 2 and... Wait, why do I have Kaylee's melody? This wasn't supposed to happen. This issue didn't occur in testing since I did it in a single segment. Everything works as intended if you don't save and quit during the run. Either way, I beat the boss fight rather easily, But this also means the end cutscene wouldn't be as fun.
Well.
I, however, wanted it to be over, so I just didn't bother. The next day, I decided to edit the mod to fix this issue and redo the final bosses. Okay, so let's do a classic opening with Cold Story for Chip. Okay, please. Come on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fire stance. I've shown fire stance now, so it won't try to use that by 10k cuts on me. I'm gonna heal here so that on the next turn I have the right AP in order to set up the wall and health. Set up a wall here. That's kinda nice. Ooh. Yeah, so in this position, we're just gonna hot potato here. Doesn't matter what Aleph does. He didn't even try to do damage to me. Huh, I guess it's an interesting way to farm Olivap / upgrades. You fight Aleph over and over again and then intentionally lose. That's one way to do it before post game, I guess.
Right.
Let's just open with Cold Story here. That's so much damage. Okay, I'm gonna try. Aw, dang it. That sucks. I think the play here is to just keep using Hot Potato and then hope that it's a range attack. Good start. That's so much damage though, but yes, okay, good. We're in the clear now, we just need to survive this attack. Easy.
Wake up already.
Yes, this means that you don't even need a group to invoke an archangel. You can just do it right now while watching this video. See? Yeah, we're not out of the woods yet because we don't have Kaylee's conviction, so if we wipe here, it's over. I'm gonna do speedrun strats. We're gonna chug some Brandeis latte. Just ingest some caffeine. There we go. Thanks for the burn, but Coda Morgana's gonna finish off now. And there we go.
I see.
For real this time, we did it.
Sorry.
She showed up like a few hours ago and yet she lives rent-free in my head, able to somehow manifest a cassette player from thin air.
Well. What?
Thanks, Kaylee.
Are you ready?
We did it! Yeah! And that is the story of how I managed to beat Cassette Beasts without any partners. It turns out, you don't need the power of friendship to save the day. But it's also so much harder when you bear the burden all on your own. Wait, an overarching theme just slipped into this challenge video. Quick, end it before the viewers realize that